Excited to share our first ever, what are we calling this call?
Our co-creation call.
Whatever that means. It sounds really good. Eric likes to make up lots of words, and I think it's cool. So there we go there. We are streaming. Let me start the recording and we will kick it off. Thank you guys all for joining us.
Welcome, friends, family. Appreciate you coming on. It's our very first ever corporate co-creation call. Nick asked, what is that? Instead of calling it just a corporate update call, since we're all about co-creation, I'm going to touch on that word here the next couple of minutes. You know, I thought, let's make this a true co-creation call where our affiliates, our leaders in the field, the heartbeat of our company feels like they can come close to the campfire and, you know, just always have a good pulse on what's going on. And so appreciate you jumping on our very first one of many. We'll try to do these at least weekly as we're ramping up here. So look, we know you've got tons of questions. It's a lot of excitement, a lot of electricity. There's a lot of what I like to call ignorance on fire because you're excited, you're hopeful. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I know I speak on behalf of Nick, Larry, and this pretty lady that you're going to meet here a little bit later, Miss Natalie, that we're incredibly grateful. In the last few weeks, we have had so many amazing servant leaders, literally from all walks of life. And we're talking not just multiple 6, 7, 8 figure earners, which is great, but they're just really good people. And they're either like, I got one more run in me. We got brand new people that are like, this looks cool. This looks different. And we are grateful for all of it, right? And, you know, if you go, if you went to the original landing page, you know, we put on there, we will officially pre-launch at the end of April. And then word got out, probably because of me, you know, that Nick likes to slap me back in line when I start talking too much. But, you know, we're going to be the company that under promises and over delivers. So we will pre-launch before then. Is it going to be next Monday? Is it going to be next Wednesday? Is it going to be the week after? We're going to launch, we're going to pre-launch when the time is right. So friends, let me get back to the real substance of this call. You know, we call it a co-creation call for a reason, because it's something myself, Nick, Larry, Natalie, the rest of our corporate team take very, very seriously. It's a crown that is very, very heavy for us because we have been in many of your shoes. You know, whether you did a home-based business, you tried some direct selling, maybe even got involved with a traditional type company and you got excited and you started pouring your hopes, your dreams, started making sacrifices away from people you care about, things you like doing. And you started really investing the substance and fabric of who you are into those goals and dreams, only to have those completely ripped away, devastated in many ways. And can I see a show of hands? How many out there? I mean, you can relate to what I'm talking about. You got excited. You were hoping for a better future. This is it. And then decisions were made behind the corporate curtain that really left you frustrated, depressed, maybe even questioning yourself and human nature. Well, guess what? I see almost 100 hands go up already. And we've all been there. Myself, Nick, Larry, we have so many, some people call them horror stories. We call them life lessons and really blessings because they've all led us to this point right here with you. And you've probably heard us say over and over, we never wanted to be owners of a relationship-driven and network marketing company. That's true. We never thought we wanted to be until we went through a lot of things we went through and came to the power of now where technology and all this perfect storm of opportunity has come together to really build a global community that inspires, uplifts, and transform lives. And as a byproduct, we're going to leave our own positive dent in the universe for those that are willing to believe, answer the call to leadership. But we take this incredibly seriously. I mean, that's all we talk about. Is this in the best interest of our affiliates? Can we pay out more? What's more value? And we haven't even flipped the switch and turned it on yet. And we're already thinking this way. And, you know, finally, what I'll say is, you know, our 3 core values of trust, transparency, transformation, Those aren't just, billboard type material that looks good on a website, looks good on documents. It's the essence of who we are. And trust, I really want to touch on that one because Stephen Covey Jr., he wrote a book, it's been over a decade ago. It's called The Speed of Trust, talking about how trust is the new currency. And I think it became kind of a buzzword there for a while, but if you kind of think about trust, it's a really precious thing. Even as much as I've grown to love Larry, Nick, Natalie, the people, right here on the Zoom, and many of you who I see on here, that trust is only going to grow over time, but it only takes one really poor decision. And I'm pointing out ourselves on the corporate team. We make one decision out of pride, out of ego, out of greed, out of ignorance, out of arrogance, whatever it might be. And we can violate that trust with you for the rest of our lives and spend the rest of our lives trying to rebuild it and repair it. And, I'm just trying to share with you where our heart is, because every day, the biggest question that we're getting is not so much for $59 a month. Is that too good to be true? It's really, tell me about these owners, because I want to believe again. I want to dream again, but I've been hurt so many times. Tell me about these guys. So it's important that we get people on these calls and you hear from us, because, we all love making money, but that's not what drives us on the corporate side. And by the way, it's not just the four of us. We've got a world-class corporate team, and you're going to see more and more of them, just like you're getting to meet a new face here tonight. But, everybody loves to make money. The most generous people I know make lots of money, but that's not our driving force. We really want to radically transform the world, and somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to step up and answer the call. Wait, with technology, with translations, with the value we can bring to people in every corner of the planet, unify them, uplift them, transform them where they are, and ultimately transform the greater world. That's what drives us. That's what gets us out of bed. That's why most of us haven't been to the gym in weeks. We haven't seen our family, our kids, because we know how precious the power of now is. And I just got one slide I'm going to share with you real quick. Natalie or Nick, if you can pull up the co-creation agreement. You all have rights here. You have rights too. And I think a lot of relationship marketing companies, they tend to look at their distributors, their reps, their affiliates. They treat them like a commodity. They treat them like free labor. They treat them like, just second-class citizens sometimes, because it's like they know better. You're our free sales force. You just go drive the revenue. We'll do what we think's best. But it couldn't be any more untrue here. You have equal rights. We're in business. We're in partnership together in Nélo Life. We are doing this together. In fact, you'll hear us say, we want you to consider this every bit as much your company as it is our company. We want you to bring your ideas. We want you to bring your insights. We want you to bring the best parts of you. Now, can we listen to all those things and implement it all the time? Of course not. It's impossible to make everybody happy all the time, but your voice matters here, especially in the beginning, because right now, I will just tell you point blank, like, we are looking for the leaders, the visionaries, the pioneers. The settlers are all going to come in droves later, and we still love our settlers now, even though terrain's a little bumpy in any startup. But the pioneers, the visionaries, everything ultimately rises and falls on leadership. So if we can just go to that next slide there, Natalie, just that third one. Actually, I'll talk about this one real quick. So, Natalie made these beautiful slides. This is our first co-creation call. And just imagine if what we're saying is true, and they're not hollow words, and we don't have a secret agenda, a hidden agenda. We don't have anything less than your best interests in mind. Imagine just for a second, if you will, if that's true. Are you willing to dream again? Are you willing to give it one more run? Are you willing to stretch yourself farther again? Are you willing to stretch your comfort zone to a new comfort zone you never thought possible? And your passions, your dreams, your journey, you are at the center of this movement. We're going to make sure that you have a value-driven membership that's always growing, that relates to you. and others that come in, because not everybody's you. So there's going to be different things that appeal to different people. And we want you to make it a reality with us. So the last thing I have, and I appreciate your time, is the fact that you do have rights here. You have your own co-creation agreement. And this will be on our website. It'll be in the digital office. And, you know, you can read through this, but you do have the right to be our top priority through authentic transparency. And that means you're going to hear things that you don't want to hear sometimes. Because I'll tell you right now, we're going to screw up. The day I'm the perfect husband and father is the day I'll be the perfect business owner with these wonderful guys that I'm surrounded with, right? And the reality is, yes, our goals, I would be disappointed if we didn't put in tens of thousands of people across the world in our first 30 days. In fact, I know it's going to happen. And I think it's going to be 2-3x that. Are we going to break stuff? Of course, that's our job. Are there going to be times where we unintentionally make a mistake? Of course. But we're going to be radically transparent. And if it's our fault, we're going to own up to it. Because I found people are pretty darn forgiving if they just sense true authenticity and transparency, no deception. Number 2, to share in the revenue, be paid on time, every time. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you go back there now? Guess what? We're going to pay you right at 70 cents of every dollar that comes in on every single lifestyle membership is going to get paid right out to our field, right out to our affiliate family. And you deserve to get paid on time, every time, if not earlier. Number 3, the money that's left over, we're going to be pouring a lot of that into reinvestment of technology, a lot of fun promotion trips, a lot of incentive trips, a lot of other fun things. So you're going to be participating in that. Number 4, we want you to work to uplift your local community. So we're starting off the first year. It's not $40 to be an affiliate for the entire year. That's US dollars. It's going to be $20. All we're going to ask within 30 days of signing up in your digital office, just verify you've made a minimum $20 donation to your favorite church, charity, NGO. Because we want to start right out of the gate. And think about, that's a ton of money that we could probably use for other reasons. We're like, no, let's give it back to the local communities if we're sincere in being a global force for good. Number 5, to have real peace of mind as a partner with the corporate team. And that comes with just knowing that you can trust us. You can trust us. And then 6, to be our voice, eyes, and ears in the field. And we're going to talk more about this on another call, but you know, we have to protect this house together. We're already starting to see some things that, you know, I admire the creativity. I admire the entrepreneurial spirit, but we want to protect this because, yes, we want you to make a lot of money quickly, but it's more important to us that you're making money 20, 30 years from now because of your vision today. And then to reasonable notice of any major decisions, we have to make any changes. We'll always get feedback, real-time feedback within our community and give you plenty of notice. By the way, I foresee those decisions being decisions that make us even better than what we are today. And then finally, we talk about trust, transparency, transformation. And again, they're just words, and it's our job to make sure you believe in those core values based off our words and our actions. I appreciate you having me on. I have the pleasure now of turning it over to our co-founder, dear friend, compliments all of us here. And really just a true workhorse. And I'm just blessed that when I shared it with him, he said yes. And ever since then, he has just become a core pillar to everything that we're doing. So without further ado, my dear friend, co-owner, co-founder, Nick Sorensen, take it away, brother.
We're actually going to go to Larry first of all. He's going to go through some of the testimonies, what people are saying in the short order. So it was been less than, I believe, 3 weeks when we finally said, less than that, we finally said, hey, go. And so it's been running incredibly fast. We wanted to bring some things from people who are saying for the field. So Larry, many of you guys know him. He's built absolutely incredible, huge organizations around the globe. And I've been on so many Zooms these last few weeks and the last year for that matter. And the amount of positive things that people say about Larry, he's one of those guys that he will outwork you for sure. I don't know if there's many people that outworked me in my career, but Larry's definitely one of them. So Larry, take it away.
Hey, Nick, thank you. And Eric, incredible. Yeah, one thing I just want to say right off the bat, I've been building this now for just a couple of weeks and connecting with my people and my teams and my families around the world. They are absolutely loving what we've put together, and I just want to say, when myself and Nick and Eric a couple of weeks ago, we were in Dallas, we wanted to put something together where people could win. We wanted to have that $79 price point where everybody could afford it. And, what we're going to do with that $59 membership, we are going to put so much value in there that people are going to literally continue to pay that membership and bless you. So I want to go to a couple of people. I was asking a lot of people today to just send in their messages. Nathalie, she's in Canada, so she's got a lot of teams all over in the French markets. She's already, building us incredible tools, and she's just excited about the travel. She wants to meet her teams around the world and see magnificent places and very comfortable budget. Secondly, I know just with working with her, she's already, got so many great leaders coming in from around the world. She's in Canada, but she's got teams all over France. So we'll go ahead to the next one. And this is our friend Doug. Doug is here in the United States with us, and you can see right here that Doug's passion. He's former military, and he wants to help homeless veterans. So this is something literally where we want to change people's lives, and we've got people all over the world. I think the main thing that I've felt from people just sharing this is they've got hope again. They know they're going to win here, and we've designed this where the people that are building the community with us, we want them to win the most. So we'll go ahead to the next slide. And we have actually a lot of people also in our global markets, people that I've actually been working with for decades. So, and I know Tony, I think Tony might be up next, but he's in Vietnam. So, okay, Rosina's another one I love. I've done some late night calls with her. She's here in the US. She's excited about Nélo Life, excitement through the roof. In this industry, we look at teams, family, loyalty, everything else comes easy after that. For me personally, the integrity of the founders makes me feel right at home. I just met Rosina just a couple of weeks ago, and she's already just so excited. This is Syria in Singapore. I've been up on several early morning 7 a.m. California Zooms with Syria already. So she's just super excited. You can see Nélo Life, they're just literally pioneer, game-changing concept, network marketing, combining all elements of wellness, learning, trading, automatic under one roof. So Syria's going to be building a big business with us as well. She's got teams in India. Nancy H here in the United States, she's excited because it helps her, and I'll find myself others to dream the opportunity to earn the money to afford everyday travel expenses. So a lot of people are leaning into the travel. That's great because a lot of people can't travel because they don't have those extra funds. That's exactly why when Eric Allen brought up the travel, we knew what he had done with travel in the past, and we knew he was going to build a great business. And Nancy is excited because she is going to absolutely travel the world. Marna, one of my favorite people, she is in Nashville, Tennessee. I've got my twin brother right here. We make documentaries, and we had a big premiere. He's right there in Nashville with our documentary. Marna was right there at opening night. She's been involved in other relationship marketing companies in the past, some where she was learning, some where she was leading. Nélo Life is the first time she's ever felt a true collective and heart-based with people co-creating in a way that allows everyone to win. Marna is going to build an incredible team, and I know she's got Dixie. I'm just proud to be working with her. So one thing I just want to say really quick, Tony in Vietnam, I have known Tony for over 25 years. We have been a family. I've built big teams with him in the nutrition industry. Tony got started, and he said, Larry, I can't even explain to you how much I needed this. I called him about 3 weeks ago. He said, I am going to build the biggest team in Vietnam. My people need this. The price point's right. We love your branding. So Tony's just somebody else I've been on the journey with, and I'm so glad to be working with him again. So he loves Nélo Life. So we'll go ahead to the next one. I got a lot of these, so I'm going through them trying to go kind of fast. Scott in the USA, he's just so excited about what we're putting out. Speed of the creation here. We're doing in a couple of weeks what it's taken most companies 4 months to do. And that is absolutely a lot to do with the incredible Natalie, because she is just an absolute superstar. And, she's gave us billion-dollar branding. Sean in South Africa, Sean is so excited about the Nick part, with the trading and the Forex bots. I've known Sean for about 6 years. He's built big teams all over South Africa and all over the world. Again, he said his people in South Africa needed something like Nélo Life. So he's very, very excited as well. Dr. K, we all love Dr. K. Dr. K's got contacts all over the world. I'm excited to be traveling the world with him. He's already got incredible leaders lined up. So he said it's just one of the greatest opportunities. And I know Dr. K is going to win big here, and he wants to have one more big build under his belt, and he's going to get it with Nélo Life. So we'll go ahead to the next one. Lila is one of our incredible leaders. You know, I got to work with Lila in our last business. She's just such an incredible leader. She said it's a privilege to be part of this groundbreaking global lifestyle movement. And, you know, one thing I'll say about Lila is she is such a consummate leader. I watch her post, I watch her Facebook. She's such a professional, but she also is just so driven to help people and to help her teams. And myself and Nick, we've been on a couple of her Zooms with hundreds of people. So Lila's going to have that success here as well. Juan in Mexico, this is one of my great friends. Again, 20 years. You know, I've been doing this for 35 years. Juan in Mexico, I called him out of the blue. I said, Juan, we haven't done anything in a couple of years, but I think you're going to love this one. He's got about 4 kids. He's excited to build this. He's like, I'm a stay-at-home dad, but I know I can do this, and I'm ready to take my family around the world. So that's what it's all about. Oh, guys, Tim's got my heart. You know, Tim is in the Ukraine, just an incredible friend of mine. He has gone through hell the last 2 years with what's been happening in the Ukraine. And, you know, I've already been working and getting people lined up for him. This company is going to change his life. You know, his family, they had to flee Ukraine and they're back together now. He said, this is the time that this can help the people of Ukraine. And I know we're going to put thousands of people. So I get emotional with Tim because he's very special. Liz, guys, another one that's got my heart. You know, I love Liz Perkins. I just met her several months ago, but she's like a sister to me now. And, you know, I know that Liz is going to have a big win here. And there's so many people that we're going to change their lives. And Liz, you know, I love you, and we're going to do big things. So I can't say enough about Liz Perkins. And let me just say one more thing before I turn it over to Nick. You know, I know a lot of the people out there are just giving hate for me and Eric and Nick and, oh, this is a money grab. You know, this is $79, and everybody on this Zoom, and I know there's a lot of people that I've worked with through the years. I truly believe that what we have put together is going to be one of the best opportunities where someone can come in for $79. They can absolutely plug in, they can duplicate, and if they put in the work, we have got something here that can change people's lives. I'm so looking forward to traveling the world with people, but my heart, you know, my dad, 44 years ago, my dad taught me about network marketing. I don't even think I was barely a teenager, but I learned network marketing and I met people along the way. There's a lady on this Zoom right now. Her name is Risa. She knows my dad. She probably knew me when I was in diapers, but you know, my dad passed away 8 years ago, but I've still got people like Risa and Janice. Those people are in my life. And I know Risa right now, she's going through a hard time. Her brother's in a nursing home. She's like, I can't even tell you, I can't even afford half the time the money to go see my brother in the nursing home. I've got her plugged in. We're building a list. This will be one of the biggest wins that Reese has ever had. This is about helping people. This is about changing people's lives. We're not into the hype. We literally have built this where you guys can make the most money. Natalie is building videos and tools. We want you to have that success. And I want everybody to know, I know they're talking crap about us. It doesn't matter. Our heart is in it. It's $79. And what we can do, we want to plug you in to have success. So love everybody on this Zoom, Nick, Natalie, Eric, all the people listening, all of our leadership. Let's go out and build something finally that we can all win. And that's what this is all about. So I'm going to turn it over right now to Nick Sorensen, and I've known Nick through the years as well. Nick has got one of the incredible sense of humor. He's always making us laugh, but Nick is also brilliant, and Nick literally knows the numbers. He's kind of a savant like that, stuff that would make my head hurt. So, but Nick's going to go over a couple of exciting things we've got. Well, so Nick, take it away, buddy.
I appreciate it. You know, if anyone questions why this company was launched and started, all you got to do is go back and listen to Eric, you know, his vision, his excitement, what he wants to create here, not for him, not for, you know, his legacy, but literally for the people. Listen to Larry, you know, get emotional talking about some people that he loved and care about. And that's really where this whole thing started from. Hey, if we can go do something that's better, right? Whether it's better in travel, whether it's better on the trading piece, whether it's better in retail, better in the compensation, work our absolute tails off, but to give opportunity to people around the globe, to give value to people, whether they're customers, whether they're affiliates. We're like, we can do that. And it's worth every 2 hour, 3 hour night of sleep. It's worth every, long night, every long Zoom. And so I know we've got that question a lot the last few weeks. I assure you, if that question comes up for someone you're talking to, have them go watch that. Go watch Eric's heart, Larry's heart, a passion for people. That's really what we're here for. Years ago, I resigned from my first company, and my wife and I went separate directions career-wise. And she says, I don't care what you do, just never chase money. And she said that because she knew that my heart was with the people, and it's all about building, providing value for people. And so our goal here is to basically just do that. Deliver as much value as we can, create as much opportunity, but have an absolute blast doing it with some amazing like-minded people. So I get the pleasure of going through updates, kind of really where we're at as a company. If you have not noticed yesterday, the website is live. This is not something that we promoted for weeks and weeks or days and days to say, hey, it's going live. We put it live. We always want to deliver. Eric said it early on. We always want to say, hey, under promise, over deliver. We definitely want to have surprises pop up, not in the negative sense, but in the positive sense from that standpoint for sure. And so the website is live. Check it out. Now, this is the first one. We have a philosophy here: is done is better than perfect. Okay. And so they're going to be making improvements, making additions, adding more pages, adding more category pages, but it was necessary to 100% get it up as quick as possible. Check out our Nélo gear. There's gear there already. We've had a ton of orders go through just from the gear from the standpoint. Brand yourself, see where we're at. We'll be adding more and more to that. We'll be adding more and more to the website, to the page, but we want to see that, hey, this really is just to highlight our tech team, highlight our marketing team, our creative team. Like, we have so many different incredibly talented people running hard at this. And check out the website out. It's absolutely beautiful, and will continue to get better and better and better and stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, with that being said, people are like, hey, this travel portal, we've talked a lot about travel. What does it look like? Basically, it looks incredibly clean, very sharp. Here's just an image of some of the design. And so what is the travel portal? It's just like your normal website you go to search for prices for travel. It's just here you get direct the net lowest cost pricing. And so when you become a member here, you'll this will be behind a login page where you can come up here, check out all the lowest prices. But as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful, very clean. We're rushing as fast as we can to deliver and get this ready and opened up to where people can see it, can experience it, take it for a test drive. Now, the question we get all the time is, give us some dates, okay? And so we are working very hard. When I say we, it is everybody. Our tech team has been crushing it. I can't tell you how many Zooms I've been on in the wee hours, early in the morning, late at night, working very hard to make sure everything is ready. We will not launch too soon, but we also know that it's important to get to a good starting point, because there's so many people that are excited, desire this. You just saw a very, very small percentage of those people that are so jacked for us to launch this. We will be having it. It will definitely beat the date that we have on the website. But we want to make sure that things are ready to go. Now, with that being said, when it comes to the retail store will most likely launch after we open this thing for pre-launch. Now, it's not because of product. I was actually there at our warehouse yesterday. We have 10 different products that are on the shelves, everything ready to go, labels on, they look beautiful, ready to be shipped for that nutrition brand. I just connecting all the tech pieces to make this thing work. As you guys have heard us talk numerous times, I think we're way more of a technology company than even a travel company, than even a financial company, even a retail company. And so we want to make sure that everything works, the whole system, this whole membership club, you get a phenomenal experience in it. And so we need to make sure that's 100% ready. And so when we do turn this thing on for enrollments, it will be in a pre-launch environment, a pre-enrollment environment, to where you can definitely sign up. The travel will be live. But the retail piece will not come live. And same thing with the financial. We are connecting a couple parties to make this thing very simple. You heard some testimonials, but people are really excited about the trading piece outside of the United States. And we want to make that as simple and easy as humanly possible. We want it to be an easy button, that if someone doesn't know what trading is, or doesn't know what algorithmic trading is, or doesn't know anything about the financial markets, that they can say yes, push the easy button, connect to it, and start seeing some really great returns. So those will come at a further date down the road. Our target date, and when we say target date, that's a date that we definitely do not want to miss, will not miss, but but most likely be the 1st of June. So, some weeks after we turn the thing on. And so be excited. We're real close. And when I say that we're real close, we are incredibly, incredibly close. I don't have an exact date yet. The main reason for that is we got to get through a couple hurdles. Number one, connecting all the APIs when it comes to the travel. Once we know that, we've tested it, we'll definitely be there. Now, we've also got word of some people, and I know Eric addressed this on a Zoom the other day, of some people having questions on some enrollments. We have definitely enrolled a few people. The main reason for that is we wanted to test. We want to make sure that our payment processing is working around the globe. We've caught a couple little glitches with that. One in a country in Asia. I had a person today from Russia that was enrolling. With just making sure all of our crypto enrollments are working. And so we definitely want to make sure that when we turn this thing on, we expect the floodgates to be open. We expect an absolutely massive stampede. But we want to make sure we can test as much as humanly possible to eliminate any potential errors. And so we have had some of that happen go on, but that will be stopping here in the near future. And from that point, we will pick a date, and that date we will let you guys know. We'll give you a countdown on that before you guys will actually be able to turn on, have some fun, be waiting for that link. We are all excited. We're excited to bring you the value. We're excited to bring everything we have here. We're incredibly excited about our brand, this vision that basically has been created in our brains the last handful of decades. Even though we didn't know we were going to be doing this, as soon as we saw it and we got it, we're like, you know what? I want this, and this based on all of our history and what we've been through and the experience that we've definitely happened. So I'm actually going to step out of the way. And we're going to give you one of our reveals for one of our new resources. Natalie, do you want me to share, or do you want to share it?
First, I want to just say a couple of words, and then
Hold on, no.
Yeah.
I gotta pull rank here. I gotta give Natalie a proper introduction. Nick, of course you love her. She happens to be your wife, and now we all know for sure. Not only can Eric recruit, but Nick outkick his coverage as well. I want to just do a proper introduction here. What you'll find with me is I drive all my business partners crazy. My mind just works in a whole different way. Especially Orcon, who you're going to hear more and more from, our tech unicorn and partner here, and his whole team behind him, domestically based. And when we first started going here, I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money out of my own pocket on the top designers in the world. And I went through 5. And I said, I'm going to pay you X amount, which is ridiculous. And you're going to give me 6 or 7 slides, and we'll see if this is a fit. And it was 0 for 1. 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5. And because Nick's got this really intuitive sense when people are just feeling a certain way. And I remember he just reached out. I was like, Eric, what can I help you with? You seem a little frustrated, stressed out, a little anxious. I said, bro, I got to find somebody that can take what's in here and just put it out for the world at a world-class standard, like the likes of Apple and that sort of thing. And Nick's like, well, my wife's pretty good at this stuff. I'm like, you're just now telling me? So he's like, but it's got to be you and Larry. You and Larry, he wanted to respect the familial line. So Larry and I, we wanted to put the full court press on her, but out of respect for Nick, we're like, Natalie, here's what we're thinking. Here's our vision. Here's our heart. And this woman, has been such a tremendous blessing. And then we got Janice, we got Nikki, we got Bronson, we got a whole other team that works with her, but she is our VP of creation. And Natalie, I just want to give you a proper introduction. You've had a lot of success in the industry, out of the industry. You know how to build, you know how to relay messages in a way that infuses our core values. And your talent, to me, is just absolutely unprecedented. And when we come across fellow unicorns, we get them in the stable with us here. And I just want to do a proper introduction. So friends, for the first time on camera, our VP of what do we say? VP of creative development.
Yeah.
Whatever title you want, Natalie. But we are so blessed to have you, ladies and gentlemen. Natalie Sorensen, take it away, young lady.
Thank you so much, Eric. I'm excited to see all of you tonight. I know there's hundreds and hundreds of people on here, and to stay in the tone of our mission, I align with all of these things that these guys have shared. And I'm going to get really real with y'all here for a second before I show y'all an exciting tool that I haven't slept much in the last few days trying to create for you guys. But I want to tell y'all that I really respect somebody being real and straightforward. I am not a shoot the breeze kind of person. And so all hundreds and hundreds of you, if you guys meet me face to face, I hope very soon, here's what I want from you. In the first 2 minutes of coming into my presence, I want to know why. I want to know why you're here, why you get up every day, why you're a part of Nélo Life, why you want to create things, what you're looking forward to in the future, and all of that. I mean, I love dogs, but I don't really care if you have a dog, if you have an animal, you know, I really want to know your heart. And so I wanted to get on and share with you guys why I'm here. And I'm a storyteller, so I'm going to take y'all back to the first date that I ever went on with Nick Sorensen, my husband. Okay. This was about 17 and a half years ago. We were sitting at a really nice steak restaurant and we were talking about what we wanted to do with our life and the things that we wanted to accomplish. He was trying to get me probably to a further base than I was wanting to. So he was going deep right there on the first date. And when I asked him, what do you dream about doing? What do you want to do in the world? He said, well, I want to be a network marketer. And I looked at him and I said, a what? He's like, I want to be in network marketing. And I was like, explain that. Like, I grew up in a small town in West Texas. I knew a Mary Kay sales rep. That's about the only definition I knew of that. And so I said, why would you want to be a network marketer? And he goes, because I want to help people all around the world. Very simple. And I will never forget the moment that he said that. So fast forward to 14 years ago, when I had my first baby, he actually enrolled into a network marketing company while I was at the hospital because of this dream that he wanted to be a network marketer and help people all around the world. And when I came home from the hospital, there was this giant box sitting on my doorstep. And, you know, that was the first fight we had as a family of 3 is, what the heck were you thinking? We have to pay for this baby. What are you doing? And he's like, I want to be with my baby. I want to be with you. I want to raise my kid together. I don't want to miss stuff like my dad missed stuff. And I was like, okay, I didn't get over it then. But you guys, fast forward to what made me decide 14 years ago to say yes to this industry was his dream. It was what he said to me on that date that night. I thought, you know what? He can't even open the box and sell one single thing. So if this dream's ever going to come true for the Sorensen household, I might need to just try this and see if it's even a thing. And so fast forward through our story, I'm sure you've heard Nick, you know, talk about it before, but it was his dream that started that turned into mine so he could be the father and things that he is. And today, or, you know, about a week and a half ago, I said to him, I said, you know why I'm going to help with this? And you know why I'm going to do this is because what you said over that steak the other day, or, you know, just seems like it was yesterday, but it was that your dream truly is to not just help people in our backyard. He's an amazing neighbor. He's an amazing friend, but he wants to help people all around the world, all around the globe. And I knew that he had brought us to this season in life to be able to do that. And throughout, you know, his life and not missing things with our girls so he could show up for him because of this industry, the thing that keeps him going is definitely not the financial side of it. At a certain point, you could walk away, you could start a local business where you could hire it out and you would basically not do anything. And the truth is he's never done that because he is absolutely committed to the other father anywhere around the world that doesn't have that as their current reality. Every mom who wants to spend more time with her kids, he's like, I can't quit because there's more people that I need to help, that we need to serve, lives that we need to change. And so I'm here today because I want to help live out his dream. I'm trying not to get emotional myself, but it really does mean a lot to us to be able to be on this venture with you. And I am fanatical when it comes to branding and business and standing out in the marketplace and not looking like another thing, but looking like the only thing, the only thing that exists. And I come from a place of being in the field and knowing what tools I dreamed about having when I was out there building in the 2 hours a day that, you know, my kids slept. I needed a tool that I could send out that could get the message. I didn't need to get on a Zoom and go over it again for 45 minutes. And that little baby's about what I'm about to show you right now. The Unified Global Pay Plan here at Nélo Life is something that you're going to be able to share the whole entire story in 5 minutes without you saying a word. So I am going to share my screen really quickly and share this tool and resource with you.
Welcome to Nélo Life, where excellence thrives and dreams take flight. In this short video, you are going to learn about the 7 ways to get paid in our Unified Global Pay Plan. Let's start with learning the 7 ways to get paid, and then we will dive into each one with more detail. 1. Starter bonus. 2. Unified bonus. 3. Unified build. 4. Customer acquisition bonus, or CAP for short. 5. Customer loyalty. 6. Check match. And 7. Global pools. 1. Starter bonus. Enroll new affiliate memberships. Pay weekly. 25 USD each. For illustration purposes, if you enroll as an affiliate and sponsor Bob, you would make 25 USD. When Bob sponsors Sue and John, Bob will make 50 USD in starter bonuses, 25 each new membership. 2. Unified bonus. Get personal affiliate unified. Paid weekly, 75 USD. Help a new personally sponsored affiliate get unified within 30 days, and you will generate a 75 USD unified bonus. 100 US dollars total with the starter and unified bonus combined. 3. Unified build. Unified community build bonus. Paid monthly. Our global unified plan, also known as a 2x16 compressed force matrix. You can earn between 5 to 16 levels the first month someone enrolls. 1% is paid up to 16 levels. The second month between 1.75% to 2.5% is paid based on your personal pay rank. That will equate to between 1 and $1.47 per member in the matrix. Our pay plan brings our community together. Team helping team, helping people all around the globe. What drives this is getting unified, helping your 2 personally sponsored affiliates get there too, for illustration purposes only. No volume is guaranteed in the unified community build. 4. Customer acquisition bonus, or CAP for short. Paid weekly. When you enroll a new customer member, you make 25 USD. That is considered your level 1. You also make 9 US dollars on your level 2 and 6 US dollars on your level 3. In the example, it shows you will make 134 US dollars by all of you getting 2 customers. 5. Customer loyalty. Customer membership unit level. Paid weekly. Be rewarded when you nurture customer loyalty and have monthly recurring memberships. You make 25% of your own personal customers, or level 1. Level 2, 15%. Level 3, 10%. Level 4 and 5, you make 5%. We love customers. 6. Check match. Check match bonuses on Unified Bell. Paid monthly. You make 20% check match on anyone you personally sponsor your first level at any rank affiliate through to 5-star affiliate. At 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star affiliate, it unlocks another level of check match bonuses as you rank up. At 4 and 5-star affiliate, you are making 10% check matches through your 5th level. Check match bonuses are based off the Global Unified Community Build bonus. 7. Global pools. Global leadership pools, paid monthly. Half of 1% of company revenue is paid to the global affiliates, and 2% of company revenue is paid to the 5-star affiliates. If you are the rank of global affiliate, you will be in both pools. Each affiliate qualified will get an equal share of the pool. That wraps up the 7 ways to get paid in Nélo Life. But before you go, we want to show you one last thing. Here is a quick glance at the requirements to go through and achieve each rank. Affiliate. 1-star affiliate. 2-star affiliate. 3-star affiliate. 4-star affiliate. 5-star affiliate. And the highest ranked global affiliate. Seize the opportunity today. Join our community of dreamers, adventurers, and achievers, and let's build the future we envision together. Let's go, Nélo.
All right, you guys. So that video is to help you create duplication in your team, be able to get it out fast to everyone when things turn on and we go live, to where you don't even have to learn how to explain this amazing compensation plan. You can just send them the quick video. The tool can do everything for you. And so you can reach out to more people more quickly. So I am so grateful to be a part of this team. I enjoy Nick and Larry and Eric so much. We have gotten to know each other really quickly from all the time that we've spent, but looking forward to doing huge things with you guys here at Nélo Life. So thanks for having me on tonight. Back to you, Eric.
Oh man, how am I supposed to follow that? Natalie, that was amazing. By the way, isn't technology great? You probably could tell that was AI, and that allows us to, how many languages could we basically translate that into instantaneously, Nick and Natalie? I mean, it's limitless possibilities. So
Yeah, lots.
again, we're just, we're only going to get better. So friends, hey, you've been very generous with your time. Hopefully you got a sense of the heart and soul of us on the corporate side. And we know how much we love and admire so many of you who are catching the vision right now. So I'm just going to end with a few words here. You know, obviously you have tons of questions, tons of gaps that need to get filled. Those are all going to come through the leadership, through the tools that Natalie and the team are putting out. But here's what I'm going to leave you with. You know, what if that little voice in your head that's saying, man, maybe this is the one. Maybe if it really is, maybe if everything in your life up to this point, the good, the bad, and the outright ugly have prepared you to seize the power of now. Because let me tell you who we're really looking for. We're looking for good human beings. Nobody that's perfect. People that just want to become better. People that think optimistically, that think positively, that care about helping other people. People that want to come in and leave a lasting legacy. People who want to come in and feel like their voice matters. People who really want to be a part of something bigger than they know they could ever do alone. And let me tell you who we're not looking for. Big egos, entitlement, people that just want to sit on the sidelines and get spillover. We want spillover creators. People that always have something to say, sitting on the sidelines, but are never in the game. That's not who we're looking for right now. We're all God's children. But we know there's literally tens of millions of people out there who wake up every day praying, hoping for an opportunity that can radically change their lives and allow them to make a difference in the world. And you know what? Me, Larry, Nick, the team, we'll take the hate. Larry referenced that. You know what? Do I like when my kids go on the internet and say, Dad, somebody thinks you're a scammer? I don't say I like it. It doesn't bother me. They think it's funny. Do I like all the false accusations, innuendo? Of course not. But I know that's the price to entry to live a significant life, because every level on this journey for you is going to bring a new devil. It will. You will seek humility or will be delivered upon you. But I'm also going to share a story that Nick Sorensen brought to me yesterday. You know, I was feeling pretty guilty the last 48 hours because I am spending a lot of time with my family on a vacation that's been planned for a year and a half. And it was Nick who kept me in check and said, Eric, you know what? We got this. This is supposed to be a fun journey. Is it going to be stressful? Of course. So there are going to be times where You're going to question, is it really worth it? Probably. Everybody that tries hard at something has those emotions, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. And this should be the fun part of your life. This is a very, very simple business. We're not asking you to take up arms. We're not asking you to go do the impossible. We're asking you to believe in yourself, number one, and to believe in the power of now, and that there literally are tens, if not hundreds of millions of Americans who are going to say yes to this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build a culture and a community that's so absolutely strong that despite the no-brainer value of $59 per month, they're going to stay in it the rest of their lives, because this is the most positive piece to their everyday life. And people are asking me specifically all the time, how are you guys doing this stuff so fast? How is this? Well, because the dream's been in my heart and the hearts of others for decades. The good Lord bless me and all your corporate owners with a lot of successes, both in and out of the industry. So we're able to pour our money and put our money where our mouth and our hearts are at, to build a platform that we together, the people from all over the world, can build an unstoppable movement where the outsiders look in and say, how are they doing it? And the insiders know, because we do it with love, compassion, through trust, transparency, and radical transformation that we can all be proud of. So right now, your only marching orders is think of the best human beings you know, your ride or dies, the people who you want to go on the beaches of the world with, the people you want to uplift and bless others with. And they can't go more than 2 wide. They're going to go 2, they're going to go 4, they're going to go 8, and they're going to fall in where they fall in. So it's just a transference of your energy, your belief, and the ones that need to see everything in order to believe it, they're going to join later. The ones that trust you and your vision enough to make a $79 decision can get in first, the place where everybody says they want to be. But when that time comes, you gotta be willing to, that knock comes, you gotta be willing to open the door. All right. That's all I got. I love you. God bless every single one of you. And we are going to change the game in so many levels. And we are going to leave a massive dent for good in the universe. We are Nélo. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon. We'll get the recording out. God bless. See you soon.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Nélo Year. You'll be glad you did.
Bye, everybody.
The merch store's open. Go get some swag. I actually got this before Nélo started. I need this branded.